No, that's gonna be
She's still
quite
at home though.
She is, really?
Is she still?
Well, I don't know, I don't
I
think
don't know
she
either.
is, I don't think she is.
Lennis is awful good for her.
Okay, I'd like to call the February 1st, 2017 regular monthly meeting of the Gibbon City Council to order. We have an agenda in front of us. I know of one thing we'd like to add under discussion. For 2, escalating late fees for dog licenses for the people that don't get them in a timely manner. So that'd be up for discussion. Anybody else have anything else they'd like to add to it?
No, not me.
With a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second it.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the agenda with that one addition. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Carried unanimously. Okay, we have the minutes from our last meeting.
Yeah, Madam. I'll approve minutes from the regular meeting, January 4th.
I'll second that.
Motion been made to approve the minutes and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Carried. And land use permits, we have none, and Jerry's back, and I assume you talked to some neighbors and.
Yep.
And you have that?
Yeah,
They're in your packet, the packet that I put on your spot,
Oh,
they're the back, the last pages. He brought them into me today, so that's why they weren't actually in your contract.
okay,
I checked them out, they look good.
that looks good, that's good enough for me.
Yep.
So then I need a motion to approve that, what he wants to do.
Yeah, I would motion to approve the Jerry Schwartzrock permit for solar panels.
I'll second it.
Motion been made and seconded to approve your solar panel program. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Carried. Okay, then we have old business solar panel ordinance and update from Novel Energy. And the ordinance that I'm reading here is satisfactory to me. I'm not really one way or the other into that, so I call on you guys to lead me through that.
Have we heard anything more on, from,
Novel?
yeah,
There, that's
I
coming
put the
up.
email in there, basically that as far as our solar garden for the city,
yeah,
sounds like they won't really know any more information until March 1st.
okay.
As far as that, what was that, like that lottery with putting meters in certain spots, that we'll hear like the end of March, but I have been talking to her a couple times regarding signatures and stuff on that. And then as far as the ordinance, you know, we made the changes that they suggested. But, you know, at that time, we also did ground panels, so, I don't know, I mean, I think.
I would like it to be that they have to come to the council on an individual basis, that's what, because,
I don't think it's gonna be that often we're gonna have to deal with it, personally.
I mean, I would like that too. I mean, that's, I mean.
Me three.
so that's something that I would like in there, I don't know.
Yeah. Just.
Each one is on an individual, otherwise everything in it is great to me, because I don't spend a lot of time on this, I'll be honest, I don't.
Well, can we'll motion that we accept this solar or pass this solar ordinance.
We can't pass it because we have to hold
Oh,
a hearing
yeah,
and
right.
everything. So it's not gonna be passed tonight anyway.
Okay. Just change it.
Just be the change
Do
that
you want me to add something in there stating that we want them to come on
each case come to the council at the individual.
It's not much different than those fences in the front yard.
Trying to
Okay.
figure out how we wanna make those changes.
Next under old business is appointing our city attorney. I will say that we met with Aaron Walton.
Aaron Walton, yes.
It was a congenial conversation. I'm gonna let Councilman Olson tell the rest of the council. Doug did come to me and say that he talked to his sister who's from Olivia.
She is the former retired police chief of Olivia, and she has had quite a bit of exposure with this gentleman, and according to her, he comes with extremely good credentials, and she highly recommends him. He's a experienced municipality lawyer, that's what he works on, and he has Olivia, Franklin, Fairfax, Hector, Buffalo Lake, and there could be some other,
I think Candy Ojai County, maybe?
or city of Candy, Ohio.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so, and she said he did an excellent job of rewriting their ordinances. She took on a lot of, or he took on a lot of work that she had did previously and lightened her load, and he's great at following up, and she said he's a very, very good attorney.
Yeah.
And I guess when my sister says that, because if he was crap, she would say, you know, he's not good. So I rely on what she says.
Yeah, we had I and Mayor Gibbon had a meeting with him, we had an interview with him, and I was very impressed with him. He was, his credentials, his background, his experience, basically as a person, I was very impressed with him. You know, I'd like to thank Ray for all the years he put in. I mean, and it's great for the city, but you know, there's some things we just gotta move forward with. I think it's the best thing for the city. Having said that, it'd be my personal opinion that Mayor Gatton appoint Aaron Walton from the Walton Law Group as our city attorney.
I can't do that. It has to be
Right.
as by a motion or
Yeah.
an a vote. So,
I would make a motion to appoint Aaron Walton as the Gibbon city attorney, starting,
Next council meeting.
starting the next council meeting, March
I'll-
1st.
I will second that.
okay, a motion has been made to appoint Aaron Walton as our as our city attorney. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Aaron Walton will be appointed. I want to reach out, Rafe, and tell you, my 10 years or 8 years on so far, I have enjoyed working with you. I really have. It's been.
Thank you. Yes, I agree. I mean, it's like you said, I mean, change is good. I mean, it's, you know,
No, I'm not opposed to change, everybody knows that. But I think sometimes it has to be for, you know,
yes. I mean, it's definitely not, you know, it's not a personal thing for me. It's,
he was an impressive gentleman, I
Yeah.
will say that much. I haven't really said anything too much to the councilman, but he was.
yeah.
So,
So I guess with that, would the new attorney start like March 1st, or who will finish out anything?
He mentioned that he will contact either Mr. Miller and then take over the cases. He basically said he'll just make a clean break. He said if there was any pending cases, he would take them over. He said he would check with the courts and find out what's going on, and he would take that over immediately.
Okay,
As soon as we contact him to let him know what our decision was, as far as appointing him. So, if you can relay that message to him that we had appointed him, and he'll make the arrangements as far as taking over any pending cases.
So then you want me to stay on till the end of February, I take it.
And, yeah,
Yeah, and if there was any pending cases in between now and the end of February, I mean, help any transition, because he said he would, the minute you contact him, he would immediately take over. So as long as, make the transition as smoothly
So
as
we will,
possible.
but that's what I'm saying, so if he's starting March 1st, then I will be paying Rafe March 1st for the month of February. Correct?
that's how it pays.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and even though Aaron would take over any pending cases, I suppose we're gonna have to work that out, but yeah,
But that's what I'm saying, I mean,
Yeah.
because Rafe has a couple cases coming up in February, right?
yes.
Yeah, well, I'll have I've already,
But I need to know who's,
Well, Aaron, according to Aaron, he
I'll
was.
coordinate with him.
Okay, that sounds good.
And I'll
Yes.
stay on till the end of February and I'll help him
okay.
get.
Make the transition.
Appreciate that.
Yes,
Sure.
thank you very much, and we will have him contact you.
Okay, well, moving on. New business, Tara Van Mosman.
Hi.
Oh,
Yes, I'm in here. I am interested in doing a bike night, bringing bike night back to Gibbon.
Thank you.
And
Yes, you do.
just wondering if there's
Yeah,
anything
see you
that I
next
need you guys to be aware of, that I need permission for, or I don't have all the details worked out yet because I wanted to check with you guys first before I went ahead and did any more planning.
So this is like a weekly thing?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine to do, but if you're super successful, then we have to talk about, the police.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Because I've seen where they are huge,
Yeah.
and, and it's good for the city.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I think that's wonderful. But,
I do too.
And I think.
Parking and stuff.
And I think the
Yeah.
parking, like, I think I talked with Terry a little bit about it, and like what Henderson does, which is Henderson's a big deal, but they do have, sections of the street blocked off for cars and stuff, and I'm sure that's maybe something that maybe
And
Terry.
we'll know as we grow.
That's right, yeah, eventually you may know 2 or 3 months into it that, that you wanna put cones up or whatever you wanna do and section off, so just bike parking, so it's not in between cars and stuff. And I, personally, I haven't got a problem with that, it's not like Main Street's full 24/7, so it's, just that, not that somebody says, well, how come she's blocking off certain sections of the street? And somebody says, well, did you talk to the council or whatever, but.
do you know what night it's proposed for?
I was thinking about doing Thursday nights.
Thursday night.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
So
we
it's
should
kind
try
of an
to,
open night for,
do whatever we can to help.
oh, yeah,
Whatever.
just, yeah,
I just know, I know on Tuesday night and
Yep.
Wednesday night,
yep,
the streets are pretty full because of the things that are going
yeah,
on.
absolutely, yep.
yeah,
Even Monday, it's getting to that point.
Yeah, but this is gonna be during the summer, so then your pool and your darts will be done during the summer.
Okay.
So you'll still have bingo on Tuesdays, which is fine, I'm not interrupting
I
any of
don't
that.
ride bikes, they don't have skis on them?
Yeah. So, just kind of picking a night where it's not much going on,
That sounds
and then
good.
thinking of when the other towns have it, this one kind of fits in the best, so.
That's excellent, I'm,
Thinking about having them back then, kinda like.
Yep, I'll do kind of like what Dana did in the back, served just beer out the back and burgers, and then just serve in the bar and then out back, so.
yeah.
I don't think they'll ever have to worry about it. I think Henderson's probably the only one that actually has much for
they drop from the city.
police on
too.
because they got the night, they're basically right on highway.
They're a state highway too,
And
And
169
there's
is
no-
right there.
There's
so-
no problem there.
No,
And like you said, it is a work night, so people will be going home, I mean, they don't stay all night
No,
anyway,
it's
they're
a-
on bikes.
Mike, that's
So,
usually the
they have
thing
to
before
leave.
it gets dark.
It's a 5 to 8:30 thing, and that's about it. That's kind of what it lasts.
No, if there's anything we can do to help you out as far as, if you, maybe you want some something to block off like the parking area a little bit up front or
Like
something.
I said, I think we'll learn as we go,
Yeah, yeah,
and
so,
we'll
we'll
know
do whatever
more.
we can to help you, because the more the better, you know?
Yep, and if you guys hear complaints too, you just have to let me know, so I
Okay.
can fix what I need to fix, and
Okay,
we'll make it successful.
yeah.
Sounds
so-
good.
Sounds
Okay.
great.
What, do we have, like for cones, does the city have a lot of cones?
We got quite a few, yeah.
Well, you could,
Yeah, we can talk to them.
Yep.
You got those barricades too, or whatever, you can just
Yep.
put it in the middle of the street like you did for snow removal?
Yep.
Just bike parking only, or?
Yeah, yeah,
that way you don't have to buy that stuff.
Right.
You can do it in Mudville. Lafayette.
yeah, but really, yeah. Okay, that sounds
Alright.
great, yeah, if there's anything else, just let us know
Alrighty.
and see what we can do for you.
Sounds good?
Okay.
All right, thanks,
Thank
Tara.
you.
Thanks, Tara.
Tara.
Okay, next on the agenda is the insurance waiver, and I'll let you discuss that because I have to ask you every year anyhow.
We always do not waive.
Do not.
Yep,
Okay.
I mean, it's what we've always done in the past, so.
I would motion to not waive the insurance waiver. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to not waive the monetary limits on the municipal tort liability established by Minnesota statute section 466.004. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried unanimously. Next is the library assistance pay, and we have not heard back, right?
No,
The pay in itself, we have a determined dollar amount, correct, Dana?
Yeah.
We pay,
yep.
and that's what we should move to do, I think.
Okay, so what do we do? Say we-
So the county is basically going to take over, some cities, they're having the county take over, like all their bills, and everything goes to the county, so the county pays for all the stuff through the library, and the city basically just gives the county their lump sum. I have spoken with the county, and I don't believe that that's something that I want to do. I would rather, they're gonna pay our library assistant, you know, where we used to have our own employees, and they would pay Kim theirs, and then they'd bill Kim's excess to us that we owe, or that is in our agreement. It's 14 and a half hours a week, right?
Right.
Okay. So we will still do that, and we'll allow them to pay all of our helpers at the library, but we're not gonna send them our budget.
Library
No.
budget.
You know,
No.
like in our budget, let's say we put in, $1,000. We're not gonna give it the $1,000 to the county and have Kim send her bills to the county. We're gonna do all the other bills the way that we
Yeah.
have been.
Well, if you're fine with that, then that's all mine.
Yeah, me too.
So we're just gonna be paying the county for them to pay our
Okay.
assistants, basically. So I'll need a motion to agree with these agreements.
I'll
And I will
motion
make sure
to-
that the changes are correct.
I'll motion to agree with the agreement that you presented.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the city after library services agreement. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay, then we're moving on to switch to RS fibers for city buildings.
So I have those proposals in there. It's going to save us roughly $150 a month. Apparently the water treatment plant is still under contract with CenturyLink, so that is going to cost us $200 to get out of that, but it's really saved in
Yeah.
one. So in order to move forward with the RS fiber after the proposal or whatever, I have to sign these proposals and say, yes, we are doing it, so I want the council to approve it before I just make that decision.
I'll motion we approve the switch all city buildings to ours fiber.
I'll second it.
Motion been made and seconded to approve moving our internet to RS fiber. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay, then we have somebody talking about putting a mailbox on East 11th Street. Where's that again? My new neighbor, right? And they said that the post office said that goes to the city now, correct? That's never been that way.
No.
So I should go in and talk to him, really.
I did talk
You
to
really
him.
want a mailbox
I did talk to
there?
him. So,
To put in front of his place.
Matt told them that they can't deny anybody a mailbox.
You certainly didn't tell me that the last time I asked.
If the mailman drives by there,
Yeah.
and maybe when you did ask, maybe at that time the mailman did drive by there yet. But the mailman does drive by that street. The downfall is that you have to have your mailbox
Oh, yeah. Sidewalk
at the
there.
street. They can't get out. Unless if they put up like community mailboxes,
Yes.
like apartment buildings, then the mailman can get out and deliver to all of them, you know, but they're those decorative locked
Yeah.
cases. So now, I guess, we're kind of opening a can of worms. So we, you know, it's up to the city, is what Matt said, because they can't really deny it if the mailman drives by. Now, that street doesn't have a boulevard.
Boulevard, no.
So that means, you know, who's gonna make sure that the posts are in the cement and cemented around nicely?
Yeah,
Or,
Can you,
That's
Can
gonna
you
be
block,
well, can you,
block the sidewalk?
yeah, well, another thing is, can you actually cement a mailbox in, because for safety reasons, because you can't do it in the country. You know what I mean? You can't
not
cement it just for accident reasons, for somebody hitting it, you know what I mean? So
That's true. And
that's,
I think that street being across from the park, I don't think we should go there. I don't think
No.
that's gonna be a workable.
so
It's gonna
it's
screw up
technically,
parking, and I don't think it's a good idea at all.
it's technically up
a
to
block and a
us.
half from,
Exactly.
from the post office.
No, I'll vote no if we're gonna.
Yeah,
have a
I mean,
vote on
it's,
it.
just because there's no boulevard and it's gotta be cemented into the sidewalk, which is gonna block the sidewalk for cleaning. Obviously, you gotta stay so far out back from the curb, you know, then you're almost into at least 1/3, if not the half of the sidewalk already, so.
It's just the wrong situation.
Yeah. It's not,
Anywhere else in town, you know, most places it's fine,
yeah,
but not there.
no.
Do you have any thoughts on it?
Now you're his neighbor, he's
I
gotta, he's gotta live with
I
him.
didn't go to the postmaster and ask about it because I didn't want one.
You didn't want an answer, or the mailbox.
The reason I went there is because I would like to have a mailbox. But, you know,
It's-
that's not the reason they gave me. So I don't know.
yeah. I know the issue.
So was Matt the postmaster when you went there? I mean,
The second time I did it with Marlis before.
Yeah.
I got my
no
information
go.
from Matt. I
I-
had to speak directly.
I know, yeah, and Dana was right, I know if the mailman drives regularly past a place, you can, for a mailbox, you just can't divert
I mean-
him somewhere else, but still,
When they put those community boxes up, most of them, not all of them, are placed more at a corner or at, you know, closer to the intersection. So then if the guy that lives next to you is gonna walk to the corner, he can just go up one more block and,
I would say it'd be up to the resident if he can work it out. Post office, like some farm driveways, actually have it
and drive into his driveway.
Like,
put it
they
in.
won't
right
do
in-
that.
I
right in
know.
the corner of the end of his driveway, the sidewalk.
Yeah.
If the post office agrees with that, then
Yeah.
that's up to them and him, but
But,
as far as on the
not the
sidewalk, I
situation.
think it's a bad,
No,
it's just a bad situation.
yeah, because
I mean,
he's
it's too
gonna,
bad
he's
for
gonna
his
be in,
luck, but
he's gonna be in, you know,
I don't
the
know.
far end of the sidewalk, it's just not, it's not good. So me too, I no.
I mean, they wouldn't let me, I wanted to put one up by house in back by my mother's place.
Oh, yeah,
I couldn't do that because I didn't live there.
Yeah, but
But my mother's mail comes to P.O. Box 7, or did, which is where I get my mail and I pay for that mailbox. So, I mean, there's some,
inconsistencies with the post office.
I thought,
Oh, I've experienced it in
Didn't
the
grease
past.
the wheel.
probably true.
It's actually gotten better than it used to be.
But that's fine. I mean, if this council feels that way, it ain't gonna bother me one way or another.
No, I say no.
Do we need a motion on that, or are we just gonna?
No, I think we just denied it. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
we don't
Yeah.
really need a motion to deny it.
And I don't get to vote negative, huh?
It's the only reason why we're not making a motion.
We don't let you get by with anything.
Okay, moving on. City meeting with Jerome Schuler. Okay, that's a situation, in talking to our street department head. He has not been getting enough cooperation or help or guidance, which is something a year ago when we met with Jerome, he said, oh yes, he would do all that.
Training was the big thing.
And, I mean, I know back in January, we renewed his contract, but it is a 30-day either party.
Okay.
So, I think we owe it to him to at least bring him in and discuss what's going on,
Yeah,
but,
I got some information, yeah, and I hate to interrupt you, but I mean, I've heard, you know, I got some information about what's going on, and yeah, I'm not happy with Jerome Schuler thing. So, yeah, I'd be in favor of just having him come in, at least give him, you know, a chance to explain his situation, but, I don't know if that's gonna change my mind any, but.
I did make some overtures to Winthrop that were well received, and about talking to their water person if he'd be willing to do something like that. And they told me that he had done it for Gaylord. And, I mean, this is all until, I still feel we have to give Jerome that meeting before.
We make a break? Or
Is that gonna be at a council
Yeah.
meeting or just?
No, I think we'll just call him in and maybe Dana, Ern, and I will sit and talk to him.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that'd be a good idea.
You know, because it's important that when he gets his license, which he will get, maybe as early as next year, that he knows what to do,
Yeah.
you know.
And
That was the whole idea. I mean,
Yeah,
when you met with him, you explained that, right? I mean, there was no,
I told him I was going to get my license and,
so he knew
Ultimately, take
exactly
over.
what we wanted.
yep.
oh,
And he's not doing what we wanted,
he's
so.
just, he's trying to protect his position.
Yeah, I don't hardly ever see him. I mean, he's,
Yeah,
Well, that's
he's there
opposite.
and gone before I'm even at work and,
That's opposite of what we wanted. And-
Yes.
and
yeah,
So that means,
very,
yeah,
very little communication.
It may be better, like when Jeff had talked with that, have somebody come out that doesn't have any interest, is personal interest in it. You may get, because obviously Jerome Schuler's trying to protect his end of it, that's why he isn't putting any effort into it.
some people are better teachers than others too.
Yeah, so,
And if
Yeah,
that other
I
guy
just-
from.
I want somebody that's gonna spend a little bit of time with me.
exactly, and
Exactly.
it's great
And
that,
not just be in a hurry to get back to
yeah.
his job.
Is he
and you know,
available to answer questions? Like,
Yeah, I call him. You know, he's good about getting back to me on the phone, but I need to learn some of this
Yeah.
hands-on stuff that's,
Yeah, and we don't wanna.
where he's actually gotta be there.
Yeah, I mean, we got an employee who wants to learn and wants to do that and wants, I mean.
That was
we
the
don't
whole
wanna- We don't
idea.
wanna interfere with, I mean, we don't wanna,
Well, he don't need to be uncomfortable when he gets his license that,
yeah,
you know, him
Be
not gonna be
intimidated.
able to do it or not.
So,
Right,
yeah.
and then I also want somebody that I can trust after I do have my license, if I still do have some questions,
yeah,
that I can call and they'd gladly help me too, you know?
When I made the overture to Winthrop, I didn't do it to the water guy, I did it to the city administrator. And I left Winthrop and drove to Gibbon, and by the time I got to Gibbon, their water man had already contacted her.
and you feel comfortable working with him and,
Yeah, I've never met him in person, but on the phone, he sounded real good.
well, that's good.
and how things close too, you know?
So he's a
because-
good man.
Because whoever is actually doing our water stuff for us, they're required to spend, what did I say, 2 hours,
Two times a
2
week.
times a week.
So 4 hours a week,
Here,
here in the
Actually,
plant.
here.
that's never happening.
No, I'm sure.
I don't
it
think
hasn't
it's
happened.
ever happened.
No. But he said he would be willing to come over for those 2 hours,
That,
you know,
that
twice
in,
a week and
that in,
show me stuff, how to fill out reports and,
yeah.
'cause I've never seen any of that stuff. so.
just that in itself is a red flag.
I would say we passed the point of no return with
Yeah. So,
Schuler.
I mean, just, yeah, have the meeting, check it out, but I mean, it's,
I mean, if you guys feel it's past the point of no return, we don't have
That's
to
what I
have a
think.
meeting. We can just,
okay, if you wanna do that,
notify
that's
him.
fine with me too.
Give
I would motion that we give Jerome Schuler his 30 days and proceed with, you notify Winthrop?
Yeah.
I think, he was told this, wasn't he?
I'll second that. Yeah, that's.
We shouldn't have to
No.
be, you know, he can't say he didn't know. He knew we wanted you to be trained. That was the whole idea. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
A motion has been made and seconded to give Mr. Schuler a 30-day notice to break, to our contract.
Yes. Yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay. Moving on, office furniture for the new office. Has everybody got a chance to see in there?
I didn't earn that degree.
I don't know if you wanna look just yet. It's pretty messy.
Well, mess doesn't matter, but you can see what the,
The purple looks like.
that looks good.
Purple and gold or what?
No, it was a light gray and a dark gray, and it's gray and purple.
It looks
You
good.
picked it out?
Pages are good, yeah.
Well, then
but
what are you giggling about?
That's not,
Not what you thought?
it's okay, it's fine, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just, I didn't think we'd have purple wall in our clerk's office, but. We're fine.
Oh, somebody picked, oh, okay.
I picked the wrong color, yep.
That'll fade over
It
time.
is me. It'll grow on us, okay?
Well,
I think you guys would
you know
look nice
something?
right in front of a big purple wall.
It's supposed to keep you in a good mood.
No matter what color it is, it cannot be any worse than sitting in this knothole behind this crummy table in this lousy chair.
You should, I was in there and watching,
Sitting in this chair is worse.
And you'll continue to sit in it.
Oh, you notice I didn't have my leg over in your
Right,
committee?
right. Yeah, this meeting, yeah.
when I stopped in here this week and watching, Dana was rolling up, painting the walls. Cause she, you know, it is frugal as Dana is about city money, you know, and she says, well, this would cost an extra $100 if we, and we don't have money for that, so I'm gonna do it.
Was there some cheap paint that somebody didn't
No.
like the color and you just?
No,
It looks
No.
very nice.
It
I
is.
know, I'm just,
it is the color I picked out, and I picked it out.
and it'll be wonderful.
Yep.
Sight unseen.
I wanted to match her sweater.
But the office furniture, I mean.
We need something new.
Yeah, it is gonna be, it's gonna be a 15-foot table, I believe.
Well, this is what I have proposed.
Yeah.
I have that thing in the council packet.
I thought that was a solar garden.
So,
Was this like a little counter-like thing?
no, it's a big conference table.
Yeah, where we got here, but what's this?
Oh, that's my desk.
Oh,
is
that's your
where-
desk,
yeah.
okay.
So he priced out, I mean, that's the total price of everything he has on here, that big desk and then my desk and whatever. But, I guess the biggest thing that we'll need to decide is that what you guys wanna do is like a conference table like that? And what are we going to do about a desk for me? Right now, I thought I was gonna get like some tables from the, state bank. But there's no drawers in them, so I don't
You
know,
need
I don't know
better-
what I want.
Need a
Is the
decent
problem.
desk.
Well, I mean, yeah, something.
But, I don't know, maybe we could start with, so this desk that he priced out, you can always add to that. You can add different sections.
Is it a solid
So,
wood
I
or
don't
just
know.
what does it look like?
I should probably,
I mean, yeah, you
Get
want
the
something
bulk.
that just isn't, that looks like
Crap.
crap after, I mean, you want,
It should
it's
be
something in the city,
something-
something solid, something,
That you buy once.
Yeah.
Something that you buy once.
yeah, I mean, you wanted something solid, decent, nice drawers and.
You don't have to be as good a, like perfect, but it should be well built.
I just,
I'm here to tell you guys, you'll be surprised how well this is built.
This is the one thing that would be
Ask-
nice
ask
if it
her.
wasn't.
Or Chris.
Chris?
These are pretty well built, aren't they? before the one that was.
So this is a picture of like the conference table.
Okay,
So it'll be 4 feet by 15 feet long.
okay.
So I was thinking you guys can all fit on one side. This is like 10 and a half, what was it? 11 feet?
Yeah, so.
I don't remember what we measured. So this is tight, this will be an additional 4 feet,
Good.
okay? So this
Yep.
is like the conference table.
Oh, that's nice.
And then, you know, if you guys aren't meeting, we can sit around it and meet committees rather than
Oh, yeah.
away from each other.
And you can lay out papers.
Yeah, but, yeah, chairs on both sides. Yeah.
And then,
It's really not that bad a price for all this stuff.
No, it's,
Couch costs more than that.
so you said mine is on page 25 and 26, I guess we kinda gotta match up the descriptions.
So this is what you're looking at then?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, it should be pretty decent quality stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I can still look around at other prices, but I
It's
just,
not that bad.
I don't know how
of a
much
price.
we
It's
can.
no, it's not, it's just that we just wanna, you wanna get something decent.
Yeah,
Something that you are happy with.
Yeah,
It's user friendly.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
mean-
well, and I think a conference table is nice for working space, and then when, like I said, when committees are meeting, you can sit next to each other and look at each other face to
Yeah.
face, you know? So, I mean, I'm really for this conference thing, I don't know,
Well,
you know,
I like it.
As far as the desk, you know, you might as well get, instead of
I see that.
getting something that you're thinking you're gonna have to add to it and stuff, you might as
I don't
well,
know, it's on 25 and 26.
I mean, you might, obviously, you know what you need. And you might as well get what you need right away. I mean, if you're gonna say, well, okay, I'm gonna get this, but I might have to add this onto it later, you might as well just get,
And it'll be another $200 later.
yeah, and you gotta put it together, so you might as well get something that works for you right out of the chute, and then just.
Do you have a good chair in there, like a good, your chair is good?
Office
Yeah,
chair.
I like these ones, but.
Okay. Yeah, whatever, just if you got a good chair, that's important too.
Ball, so you get a ball and lay a ball.
No, they have that, I guess, I don't. But I think next year, so they have the lift so you can stand, have a working
Stand-up
station.
station?
Yeah, but those stations, like, it's just a thing, an attachment that goes on the top of your desk. So it goes up and down, so it'll go on any desk.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking eventually we might try that. I don't know.
Yeah.
They said that it's really good.
Yeah,
Vicky Dreyer has one at Midwest
Yes.
Bank.
yes, yeah.
And she's always standing up. Actually, my husband has one, and he said he hardly ever sits at work. He stands the whole time. It keeps his posture better, and he's got issues anyway, so.
Well, that,
Lots of
yeah, I mean, it makes sense, I mean.
So then we need a motion to approve this.
I'll motion to approve the furniture as presented.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the furniture for our new chamber. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Approved unanimously.
You're getting this desk, huh?
I'll just keep what I've got, that's
Well, we'll let you have this too.
fine. I don't want that. I don't want that.
You need to have this.
Okay, moving on, we have the Prairie Line Trail Committee member. We need one. It's not a favorite of mine.
I have no interest in that
Hell's the Prairie
whatsoever.
Line.
I don't,
It's a continuation of the trails in Gaylord and Arlington that have been put up.
yeah.
I have no interest in it, so I'm not gonna.
Me either, I have an issue with that whole thing, so.
I guess
Yeah,
to
we
me,
gotta go, yeah. that-
forget it.
One-legged,
I don't think we should.
Oh, I think we probably should appoint Mr. Gerska.
okay, okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
He'll have
I'll make a
plenty of
motion
time.
that we appoint Dick Gerska to the Prairie Line Trail Committee.
I'll second that.
Motion been made and seconded to approve Dick for the Prairie Line Trail Committee members. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Welcome, Dick. Okay, committee reports, EDA, we met last night. Really wasn't, or not last night, but Monday night. There wasn't a lot of, we just talked about the normal things that we're doing and planning. Now we're starting to plan for our summer thing,
That's business night.
Okay.
Yeah, business thing. And a little bit discussion on the bank and how we want to get fiber to it. And I would like to see the city approve when we're putting fiber lines in to include the bank, because I think it'll be a lot easier to move that building with the fiber. So,
When are you gonna do that?
soon, before they leave town.
Okay.
I don't think we have to do it, we don't need to do it when they're doing these other ones, do we?
I don't think so.
No,
And I mean, they're not really charging a fee to go to your place, so.
Just telling them to do it.
Yeah, okay.
That we definitely wanna do.
Okay.
I just told EDA that I would ask the council, so
Okay.
that's what I'm doing.
I'm for it.
Yep,
Okay, then we'll include that in our fiber that we're.
Yep.
okay.
Then we want to discuss parking tickets. Have there been many tickets for the snow? I know we haven't had a ton of snow, but.
I wrote 5 or 6 the first time. I don't know if they. Dana told me a couple weeks after that, not all of them had paid. Did you ever send a letter or no?
Yep, I sent a letter to all of
Do we
them.
have some outstanding? Sorry, outstanding yet?
There's only one outstanding, yeah.
Okay, let me know who that is and I'll get on them. I missed the boat one night because I wasn't working. I don't remember what was going on. That was when I had our conference, so I worked days and I didn't come in at night. I earned louder on the one.
This is the first time in a long time that I had the little bit of snow that we've had. I had people come up and, what's going on? How come they're plowing around these cars? Because there's one on First Avenue.
Right, that one stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I
That's the
know.
one I missed.
I blasted him in as much as I could.
I don't know, has there been I asked you after the last one the other day and you.
Yeah, the last one was pretty good.
Okay.
I think that I only had one on my side by the post office there.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't start snowing, you didn't come out until regular.
We started at about 9:30 in the
Yeah,
morning.
so.
Just leave the keys in and earn them move them, right?
Well, I don't even need the keys.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I keep telling, both these guys if something needs to be addressed, they just gotta tell me, so. I did try and get an hold of her to get that car moved too a couple times, and I don't know what, I didn't get a hold of her. Apparently she works days and at night, one night I went up there, she didn't answer the door, if she wasn't there or what, I don't know, so.
That was put on there. I've had quite a few complaints.
From citizens?
Yep, and so they asked me to bring it to the council because
Yeah.
they don't understand why everyone's not getting parking tickets all the time. And they wanna see these cars moved. They think it's ridiculous that when their neighbor parks on the street and has never had a parking ticket, it drives them crazy.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I have to bring it to
Well,
the
and I think
council.
we talked about it too, that some of this stuff, when they're getting plowed around, is just during the day when he's doing like cleanup and stuff.
We can't ticket them
And
then.
you can't ticket him then.
No, it's
It has to be during the
Yeah.
hours of
early
what?
hours. Four.
What is it?
2 to 6.
2 to 6?
Yeah,
So if those complaints are not realizing that, I don't know, but.
yeah, that's possible.
That's what that's what I explained to him, but he claims that, one of the residents claims that it was, they are there during the night and there's no reason they're not getting tickets
Well, it's
and,
very
I think
possible,
he's disappointed because, one of the vehicles is right next door, so then, there's
A
lots of
mess.
snow on the street yet. Unless if Ern goes back and cleans it up right away, they move, but
Yeah,
when they don't move until after Ern's off work, he just never can get
right.
it cleaned up. And I just told him I will bring it to the council, there's,
Yeah. And obviously you
know.
see them too, if it's habitually the same people all the time. I mean, really the way the ordinance reads, they aren't supposed to park in the street at all between the certain times, and we're actually allowing them to do that and just regulars if there's plowable snow, and I mean, if they're gonna abuse that, then.
See, Gaylord changed it. They actually made theirs,
they enforce it.
you can't park on the street, snow or not.
I mean, we've been pretty good
Yeah.
for people parking, so I mean, if they're gonna abuse it, then don't even show
Well,
them
our
mercy.
policy is that if there's any snow at all,
Yeah,
you can't park on the street until it's clean curb to curb.
yeah,
So if you come home at 9 in the morning, granted that's not during our non-parking hours, but if it's not plowed, you can't park there, is what our policy
They
is.
should be
Yeah.
moving them,
Yeah,
but they don't.
but, I mean, on the other hand, Chris isn't on 24 hours a
Right,
day.
and-
He can't come in at 10 AM and start ticketing.
but the
Like, I
citizens
mean,
should
it's-
know some of
Well, yeah.
this, you know,
Well,
they're not taking responsibility
right.
for their own. I mean, you don't have a garage, you get your stuff moved, you've never, I mean, it's
I've
doable.
had 2 tickets in 22 years.
That's still a good,
It's a good habit.
record.
yeah. And
But
it's,
none since I became mayor.
You did an oversight.
No, I'm pretty good about moving.
You are.
Mayor,
Do real good.
and that's, I think you've even seen me come out at 2 o'clock in the morning to
I've
move
seen you
it.
running out there, you bet.
So,
There's a few of them.
Okay.
but, I think, it's just common sense. It's always been common sense, and some people don't have any.
apparently not.
And I don't know if towing is in order, I really don't. You know, cause there was people that told me that the car on First Avenue here was there hadn't been moved in weeks, that's what they said. I don't know if that's true, well, how would I know?
That it got plowed around, it was about a week before she moved it after you plowed it around, so I didn't pay attention before it snowed. But,
So,
Yeah, I mean, some of that stuff, you don't wanna be punitive about it, and it's like.
Right.
well, and the other thing is, I hate to, I mean, if that's what needs to be done, I'll do it, but I hate to get a tow driver out here at 3 in the morning
Yeah,
when it's snowing and blowing for
yeah.
that.
I understand, but sometimes you get
You know,
sick
if it's
of
downtown, I'm not quite as worried about having them come do that, but.
All right, we're gonna move on and to the number 2 under discussion is, just some talk on whether we should escalate the fee for, the late fee for dog licenses, because that's one of the hardest things that we have, and I don't wanna waste our police force's time going out for a $10
Begging people to buy their
You know,
license.
We're thinking about making it progressive, or, you know, it's supposed to be, January 1st, and then it's this amount, and if you don't do it by this, then it goes to this and this, and, you know, and then by a certain date, then that's it, you just get a citation, that's, you know, for unlicensed dog. I mean,
Plus, they gotta pay the,
if it'd be up to me, I'd add up $5 a week for every.
well, I
every
think
liquor
they're
license.
supposed to have it by before January 1. So that should be $10, you know, before, anything up to there at $10, and then I guess we can talk about, as January progresses, and February and March, you know, where we
What
want.
I find out, Ken, is it's not gonna matter if you have a progressive or not, it's gonna help,
January 1st.
you know, us a little bit, but I'm still gonna have to go to these same houses every year. I can
Well,
see
but
that
I mean,
coming.
at least the city's gonna be
But-
compensated for
Right,
it over
okay,
your
yeah.
time. I
And
mean, that's worth something too. But, you know, the people that ain't got it, and they're gonna go to the county for it.
Right,
You know,
that's, yeah, I think honestly, the other big thing, most of the people I've contacted already, it's, they're whining about having to have the liability insurance and how much it costs them, I'm like, well,
Well, hey, here's a little
I
while.
don't have any sympathy for that, but
No.
I'm just saying that's what I'm hearing, so. Huh?
Wouldn't you want to have liability
That's
insurance?
right, yeah, right?
If you don't have liability insurance, then don't have a dog.
Rental people don't want it.
Right.
To me,
That's
it's
where
simple.
most of the problem,
Well-
is the rental.
It's not the dog's fault,
I think-
it's owners.
I think it's, if, you know, if they're due January 1st, I think we should give them all till I don't know,
End of the month? End of
not
January?
even, I wouldn't even, I'm not even gonna get
What's
that
the,
low.
what's the $10 rate, right?
Currently,
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
like, if you go
Yeah,
up, you know, from December 1st to December 31st, $10, and then say like if it ain't bought by, anything after that is $20, and cut it off at February 1st, if you ain't have it bought, you get a citation, and then it's $30. I mean, otherwise, if people are gonna get penalized, they're just gonna keep dragging it out and dragging it out.
It should go up $10.
The one thing that you're gonna have in this argument is that our office isn't open. You know, I work, and
Oh, if we had.
Dana comes in Tuesday nights, spends an hour here, pretty much by herself, because there ain't a lot of buyers coming in. That's in December, like she doesn't have anything else to do in December because, you know, she's got 2 kids that
Yeah.
have Christmas too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of frustrating, it
Yeah.
is.
To me, it's a lame excuse.
But
If they really wanna get a hold of her, they can. They're just not
And-
putting.
And I
the
wouldn't
effort.
mind them, you know, she's got a Dropbox, if they don't put the check in there and a footnote put in for dog license,
She
and
can mail it.
she can mail her to get it to them, at least they can say, okay, I had to check in at this time, and I mean.
They're
they
trying.
They don't have to actually have the physical, as long as they show they made payment at a certain date,
And
that's fine with me, and I don't know if it is with you, but it's,
Then they could just drop a copy of their insurance.
yes.
May add someone that, when you put that in the water bills, you know, whenever you put the reminder in for the license, just put it in that, and maybe we gotta get a bigger drop box or
I'll
something, just
mail
say,
you I'll mail you the
you know,
tag.
anybody that can't get hold of me during the day, just drop off your payment with your copy of your insurance in the drop box. I'll mail your license upon approval, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
And I think we should do the progressive,
I do too.
Honestly, everybody I've contacted the last 2 years, I made them well aware of the Dropbox, or they could slide the information in the
Yeah.
truck under the door.
yeah,
Everybody.
There's no
everybody
reason.
was told that, so.
well,
I would suggest that we look at the whole ordinance then. I mean, and change our whole ordinance.
yeah, we
Maybe.
almost have to, yeah.
Amend that one and, you know, I mean,
Okay.
it's a good discussion, but
Why don't we do that, just,
Wait until we get it all changed.
yeah, just write up something that you think that is gonna work for you.
We got printer here.
Yeah, and,
how many have we
we'll
got
just
licensed
present it
now?
to us if when,
we sold like 86.
And it's usually around 130, 140.
135. So,
Gee, a lot of dogs moved out of town, huh?
50 to go.
If you moved in, I need to get, whenever we get settled, I need to get an updated list, so I don't have to double up. I just have the one that you gave me from
Whenever we get settled, that might be a while.
12.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just-
long week next
Yeah.
week.
I mean, just put in what you want in there, and we can always give it to, Aaron, and he can just draw up the actual ordinance, you know, and just say what you want, and I want to include that it's gotta be progressive, it's gotta be this, I want them to write it in, so just a few notes on what you want in it.
Yeah, I also worry about the people that, so what happens if they move here in July and, you know, so how long do they have from the time they move in to come and get a license? You know, I mean, I tell the homeowner, or, you know, the landlords, if it's a rental, the landlord should know that
Yeah.
you need to get dog license. But sometimes, you know, I don't even know that someone new moved in, and sometimes I don't even talk to the renters, you know.
Yeah,
That some landlords don't even tell me when rental units have changed.
yeah, that would be.
You know what I mean? It's just a
Yeah.
thought that we have to think, like, so is it, after you're here, you have, you know, I mean, it takes time to unpack paperwork, so you can't expect them to come the day they move to Gibbon
Right.
either.
30 days
you know.
would be good.
Yeah.
I would think,
Yeah,
And, you know, I mean, we just don't know when they move in, all of a sudden, they've been here for 4 months, well then, what do you charge them, or, you know.
yeah,
The people that are buying aren't really the problem, it's the renters.
Mm-hmm. And so, and that's what I'm saying, so you have more turnaround at odd times of the year.
yeah. During the summer months usually.
So it's
spring,
just something we gotta think about,
Yeah.
if we're gonna do it right.
Okay. Yeah, just
good
write,
idea.
yeah, just write down some of the things you think it should be, and just make a list, and, you know, it doesn't have to be an actual ordinance, just.
Okay, well, we're gonna do that and we're gonna move on to the police report. Everybody has it in front of them.
I'll make a motion to approve the police report.
I'll second it.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the police report as written. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Carried unanimously. Then we go to the street report.
I would motion that we approve the street report.
I'll second that.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the street report as given. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Carried. Then I need a motion to approve the bills presented, last month's disbursement register, and approve our cash control
I'll
statement.
motion to approve all the bills.
I'll second that.
Motion been made and seconded to approve bills as submitted. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Carried. And our next regular meeting is also on the first. Was this the problem this month, or was it next month there was something was? No? Okay, then,
I would motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
motion made, seconded to adjourn this meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Adjourned.
I know one thing we forgot about one thing.